Hey guys, welcome back. Thanks for joining me. Today for the review we have the HW30 stainless. A little bit about this gun before I could give you guys the close-up. This gun actually began as a, like I said, HW30 stainless, but the HW stainless guns have a black stock from the factory. This was no different, but the stock has been replaced with a Beeman R7 stock. The R7 and the HW30 are completely interchangeable, same gun. But nowadays, the HWs have the open sights and the R7 does not. So a little bit of a difference there, but they sport the same record trigger, the same internals to the best of my knowledge, because as far as I know, Viral or HW has been making Beeman's R series guns for a very long time now. They just rebadge them and mark them up a bit because of the nicer stock. So the difference between this particular model, as you can clearly tell, and a normal HW30 is that it is stainless or a brushed nickel finish. I'm not sure which one, but either way, it looks great. It does have a muzzle brake on the end of it, which is from the factory like that, which was a little different at the time because, like I said, the HW30s have open sights on them. So that's a little bit of a difference right there. This particular one has been tuned. This used to be a personal gun of a tuner, and he went through and replaced the seals, the spring to the best of my knowledge, and obviously machined custom guides for that spring. This gun is pretty well wore in by now, and just to give you an idea of how it's shooting, this gun is putting an 8.4 grain pellet out of the muzzle at 574 feet per second. That is a 10 shot average. Pretty solid. That's right in the 6 foot-pound range, so I'm happy with that. This gun wasn't really meant for hunting, so that's okay by me. It's very accurate, and I will explain to you why it's so accurate with this statistic here. The extreme spread for that 10 shots was 7 feet per second extreme spread. So that means from shot number 1 to shot number 10, all of those numbers were within 7 feet per second of one another. That's unreal. I mean, that is just incredible. And that you can attribute that to a rifle's accuracy quite often. The standard deviation for those 10 shots were 3.1. So that means from shot to shot, it changed on an average of 3 feet per second from shot to shot, either up or down. So these numbers are very impressive out of this gun. Not to say a factory HW30 wouldn't do this, but the tune definitely helped it out in that regard. There's no reason why you couldn't get you don't have to send this gun off to a professional tuner to get that quality result. I know Vortec as well as Macari, I believe, make special do-it-yourself kits for this. I'm hoping to feature one of those later, but I know both of those kits will give you impeccable results, as I've read great things about both, and very easy to use, very easy to drop in, and like I said, give you professional quality tune results at probably like half the cost of a tune. So if you're interested in tuning your HW30, you might want to look at Vortec or Macari, and if you would be interested in the gun itself, I would say definitely go for it, as the HW30 or the R7 is one of the finest spring guns made today, especially in the lower powered realm. In terms of cocking effort is very easy with this gun. When I say very easy, I mean like your 8-year-old could probably do it, if they're kind of strong, I guess. Here's my pinky. Watch this. Done. Very easy, very simple. I'm going to load a pellet in the chamber, take a shot for you guys, show you the very little recoil. The pellets I've been using are these Air Arms Diabolo Fields. These are actually rebadged JSB 8.4 grain pellets. They are great, couple bucks less than the JSBs, and from what I can tell, look exactly the same. And they shoot exactly the same, which I'll show you here in a second. I'm going to take this shot real quick and show you how little recoil there is. Also how this gun mounts up. As you can see, very straight line of sight on this gun. The raised cheek piece really helps with that. But as you can see, I'll just take it off safe. I'll show you the safety later. Very easy to shoot. Yes, there's a trap over there. Don't worry about that. But very easy to shoot. Almost anyone can shoot this gun. Kids, women, children, men of all sizes, heights, weights, strength levels. This is by far the best all-around gun in my opinion if you just want to go out and shoot or teach somebody to shoot. The lack of necessity for the artillery hold on this gun is also pretty good. You really don't need to use it as much as you would a higher powered Springer, which is also a great feature when you're trying to teach someone how to shoot, because you don't want to get them into it and then make them have to use this funky grip and maybe uncomfortable for them, and maybe that turns them away from air guns. You wouldn't want to do that. So this is definitely a good gun to start people out on. Really not all that terribly priced either. You can get them for as low as $270 or $280. I think they run about $350 at most places though. Well worth every penny of that. The build quality is phenomenal. All the machining is impeccable on this gun. The action fits into the stock with no gaps anywhere. There is no better lower powered spring gun than the HW30 or R7, in my opinion, of course. The record trigger is phenomenal, very light pull, easy to adjust with this screw back here, which I will give you a close-up of all of this. On top is a Hawk Sport HD 3-9x50 AO scope, a mil-dot reticle, really nice scope, about $130 I think. Very nice scope. So starting from the back, we have this brown recoil pad. Not really much recoil to speak of on this rifle, but very nice, and it goes into your shoulder very well. You can see the grain on this wood, very nice. I believe it's beech. Slightly raised cheek piece there. You can see some checkering in here. This is actually a Beeman R7 stock that was put on this gun. The HW stock is a bit plainer. That is the record trigger, world renowned. More checkering here on the forearm. Again, the wood grain on this stock is great, and it's pretty much untouched. As you can see, the stainless referring to the brush nickel or nickel plated finish of this gun. And it's finished off with a black muzzle brake on the end. The original show you guys a target I shot at 10 meters here. Alright, so here's a couple 10-meter targets I shot. This one right here is with the Air Arms 4.51 head size pellets. And as you can see, just two little holes, very small. There's a pencil eraser. You know, it's about this, you know, here's the size of the pencil eraser. You know, very tiny, very tiny. This is with the JSB pellets. Same pellet, like I said. And this is with the Air Arms in the 4.52 head size. Literally one hole. These are all 5-shot groups. Very, very impressive. I'll show you a group, or not a group, but a match target I shot with this gun at 30 yards. This is a 195 out of 200 score. So as you can see, 10, 10, 10, 9. You know, just tens, a couple nines in there, tens, you know. Just really great shooting, and the inner ring, this black part, is a 1/2 inch. So very, very good, impressive results from this gun. We're going to close out this video with some shooting at 25 yards. Going to show you guys a 25-yard group that was shot with this gun. But before I leave it to that, I just wanted to say that if you are looking for your next spring gun, or a spring gun for your kids, or a spring gun for your wife or whoever, this is a phenomenal option, even for a little bit more money. This is by far, in my opinion, one of the greatest spring rifles on the market, and you will not be disappointed with this gun. So I appreciate you guys for joining me. I wanted to say thank you first and foremost. Hope you enjoyed watching, and please comment, rate, subscribe, do all that good stuff. and I'll catch you guys at the next one. Thanks. Five shots with the HW30. The circles are pretty small. I've zoomed you guys in here. Here's a penny next to it. Not the greatest group in the world, but as you can see, it covers, I guess 3 out of the 5 ain't bad. I'll show you guys some other groups I shot. Let me zoom you out. Came out and did a little shooting earlier, and before I shot this particular group, and this one right here is pretty good. Get pretty close to all 5 shots covered by a penny. And this one was probably the best group of the day, with all 5 easily covered by a penny. So this gun's definitely capable of some very good groups, but that particular one I just shot was not my best. But I'm not going to edit it out and show you guys the best ones, because you guys need real world reviews, and that's exactly what this is. So as you can see, 4 shots, we have an empty board, 4 dead army men. Just to show you 2 of the guys, I'm pretty sure I took his head off. Whoops. Look what happened to him. Whoops. Let's see if we can find the other one. Oh, there he is. Yeah, this guy just took a solid hit to the head. There, you can see that pellet indent right there. Whoops. Bunch of dead army men.